What's up, my fellow PokeTubers? This is NTTCG, and I'm in a really good mood right now because, if you can look in the background, I just pulled a Darkrai EX. The first one was from my second pre-release, and this new one, I just pulled in 8 blister packs that I opened, and one of them had a Darkrai EX. So I am in a really good mood right now. Got 2 Darkrai's before the set's even released. That's awesome. Anyways, today we're opening the Dark Explorers Raiders theme deck. I love the logo right there, the Raiders. This is the one with the Cofagrigus, and I'm going to show you why I chose this one over the Zoroark. I hadn't gotten a theme deck in a while, so I was like, these ones look pretty cool, shiny. Shiny things attract me, are attractive to me, I mean. And it said Raiders on it, I was like, that's cool, Cofagrigus. Then I looked at the back, and it has Crocodile is one of its hollows. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Crocodile is a good card. You get an Espeon and an Umbreon. You get 3 Sableye. I was like, wow, 3 Sableye, that's a pretty playable card in this set. You get 2 Dark Claws, another playable card. EXP Share, Eviolite, and Rocky Helmet, all playable cards. Professor Juniper and Sharon, both good draw supporters. And then 12 Darkness, might be making a dark deck, so there's a lot of good things about this deck that just made me like, that just appealed to me. I was like, might as well get it. 10 bucks, good enough for me. And look at that awesome coin too. I'm going to be using this coin from now on in my battles. Alright, so actually I'm going to try and show you what this looks like. It's red. Has Zoroark on one side and Cofagrigus on the other. There's Zoroark, Cofagrigus. One side's blue, one side's red. That's the playmat if you guys use those kind of playmats. Damage counters, poison, fire, burning. Kind of like a little handbook. Code card for the actual deck itself. And the Cofagrigus Crystal Shard promo. It's not an actual Black Star promo, but the theme deck's the only way you can get it. And then the actual deck itself, the deck box. I'm not sure if it's just me or what, but this deck box feels sturdier than the last ones. I don't know. And then this is the Zoroark coin. Pretty awesome. It's red. Most of the time they're black. Definitely going to be using that. Let's get into the deck. Missing one card. Alright, that's it. Alright, so you got your 12. Wow, it's randomized. I'll just go through it real quick. Won't name them unless they're important cards. There's one of your Junipers. One of your Cofagrigises. Umbreon. Sableye, there's one of them. One of your Dark Claws. EXP Shares. Another Sableye. Eviolite, very playable. Rocky Helmet is pretty good. There's your Krokorok. Or, I'm not Krokorok, that's his stage 1 version, but this is Crocodile. If you haven't heard of this card, it's pretty strong. It has 150 HP, which is pretty high. And Bombast for 4 energies. It's pretty costly, but it can be devastating. Does 40 damage times the number of prizes you have taken. So if you're ahead and you're in the late game, this card can pretty much win you the game because it'll just destroy everything. So that's that. Another Sableye, your Espeon, another Dark Claw, Chansey, and your Mask. So overall, if you're going to make a darkness deck, depending on what type, I believe there's 3 dark decks that have been rumored. All of them are centered around Darkrai EX, which is the base Pokemon that you need. But One of them is the Claw Sniping Weavile. I can't remember which Weavile from what set, but it has an attack called Claw Snipe, and people have been using that with Darkrai EX as your attacker. And then there's another one with Zoroark, and then also use a different Weavile. The Weavile sets up your bench so you have as many Dark type Pokemon as you can on your actual bench, and then if your Zoroark is your main attack is your active Pokemon, then it has an attack that does more damage per Dark type Pokemon in play. So that's another type of deck that you could run. Still not sure if I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to, but the chances are looking good for me since I already have 2 Darkrai's. So yeah. Anyways, that was the Dark deck, or the Cofagrigus themed deck. Stay tuned. I will be opening a booster box of Dark Explorers the day it comes, and I'll post it the day it comes. Hopefully that'll be on the day of release. No promises though. There have been problems with some booster boxes in the past with some channels, but hopefully I'm luckier. And if you want to see me pull a Darkrai EX, go watch my last video and you'll see my awesome reaction. Peace.